Not even knocked the glasses on my face. She knocked one lens out. So I went to go pick him up, and I was just like, am I blind? This thing, she slapped me blind? What the fuck is going on?
You really hit me hard.
Yes, that's what I was like, God damn. But it was just one of my lens. So I wasn't trying to win that fight. You can never win a fight against a woman.
You can never win a fight with a woman.
No,
you
never.
Don't win that. No.
Never.
That's why you going to jail.
Lose situation.
I want press charges. I'm locking her up.
Leave it going to jail.
Better get a weekend.
It was the last day of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to put their hands on you.
I guess so. But it was her, and I was just like,
Was you sad about it?
That's it.
Did you cry?
I almost cried in the car.
Yeah.
When my kids was looking at me, and there was a dad about to cry. I was like, no, I'm not with nigga. You know, it's like see a tear.
You got your car, and all your kids was just like.
We seen this before.
They seen it before. And then I tell the tax lady, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. That's why we got divorced in the first place.
Bye, bro. Let's get this thing going. Y'all ready to start this podcast? Let's start it, man. Hey, welcome to Four Black Dads. I am one of your hosts, your boy G Wade. And normally to my left,
Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad today. We got Ghost Dad right here to the left, right? He gonna be popping in a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He on CP time. He on real dad time. He on BD time. Black Dad time.
Black Dad.
Black Dad time. But to my right,
Doolie, aka your boy Q, man, and this just ain't coffee.
it's just ain't coffee.
Just ain't coffee.
And then to his right, who we have?
Ikes. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Ikes.
Like, hey, if you got babies' mamas, like, I wish they would just put them all on like one island. Just stick them on one island and just like, and put the kids there sometimes with them too. Because they like babies' mamas and kids be acting the fuck up.
Ooh.
Baby mamas and kids be acting the fuck
They
up.
do. They be acting.
Okay.
I'm put down a t-shirt.
Okay.
We're gonna wear it hopefully they do another Freaknik. We're gonna wear them shirts down there. Baby mamas and kids be acting the fuck up.
Hey, Freaknik is back popping. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was there last year.
We gotta go.
And it was a good time. Atlanta was fun last year.
What'd you see?
I seen a lot of everything. So we did some shows. Just all we did Uptown Comedy Corner was popping. That's when I'm down there for the comedy. I'm not, you know what I mean? But
I'm not down there for the titties and the pussy, but
I mean,
it's there.
It was an event at Marcello's that we did. It was a couple of different places that we went, but it was the day parties for me.
Ooh.
Day parties was popping, bro. I went to this one party. It was just at this house. It looked, you know what I'm saying? I don't know whose house it was, but it was a pool. It was a big backyard, a couple of vendor spots set up. This dude had some mushrooms. That was like this big, bro. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
The mushroom was like this big.
Did you eat one?
Mushroom.
No, I was scared. It looked terrifying.
I'd have ate the shit out of that mushroom.
Bro, it looked terrifying, bro.
That mug from the Amazon.
But like, they was just busting it open at this party, just everywhere. Just, you know what I'm saying?
You saw a lot of the pussy lips?
Yeah. It was eating each other out on the dance floor. And this is just at a day party. It's not like at a strip club where these is just everybody. People just doing what people do. It was Freaknik. It was fun. I had a good time.
Atlanta is dope like that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Atlanta is.
I know he not lying because I had an experience down there too. And it ain't just the houses. Like even if you just go out for brunch, they gonna be playing good black music, girls gonna be twerking, and you gonna be getting your eat on. Yeah. It's a win-win.
Well, my first
I don't know about win-win because Atlanta got the highest rates of AIDS in even more than Africa. So I don't know if it's a win-win. There's some losses there.
Correct on that?
No, not more than Africa, but Atlanta's like Africa in America.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, there's a bunch of black people there.
Nah, Milwaukee, the most blackest city in America.
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nah, Baltimore.
No, it's Milwaukee.
Sure?
Yes, it's really 99%.
We can Google this.
Yes. Have you ever been to Baltimore before, though?
Uh-uh.
That's a whole different city in itself. That's Baltimore, black as hell.
No, I know. I've actually heard that
Niggas
too.
get shot in Baltimore. I want to say Philly. Mine is Philly. I think Philly is the blackest I think it's the blackest.
Well, I don't.
city.
I don't equate where niggas get shot to the blackest city. I just,
You just talking about black people.
People get shot everywhere. Okay,
Milwaukee is black.
Milwaukee. Okay,
And it's crazy because you wouldn't think that because of all the other bigger cities like Chicago and Houston and Atlanta.
Okay. Maybe I gotta make a trip to Milwaukee.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
But no, my
it's Texas.
Texas is the blackest.
Texas are the most black people.
Well, it's also the biggest.
We're talking about cities. Like what's the most blackest city? The South as a general ain't nothing but black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think in the South you got different pockets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody ain't you know what I'm saying, in the same place. But
Detroit. Detroit. I can see that too. I can see that too. Baltimore third. Memphis is all the ones that's on like that. What's that show that you talking about?
48.
Yeah, First 48.
Oh.
Anyone on First 48? That's black.
Tulsa.
New Orleans. New Orleans is up there.
See, that's cold.
Yeah, it's true.
But like when it came to like freaking these black festivals, that kind of thing, my introduction to that was BCR, and I'm mad they don't do Black College Reunion no more because I had the most funnest time ever had in my life at BCR. I think I was probably 20 when we went out there, and we was in Florida, right? And the spot I was kicking in at was around Bethune-Cookman College.
Ooh,
bro, I'm talking about this is during spring break. It was an elementary school. Elementary school. It was closed because it was spring break, right? And literally on the monkey bars, this was busting it open on the monkey bars.
Snap.
You had all these cars, these motorcycles, everything. He's just pulling up to this, right, in this random ass elementary school. Big ass speakers out there playing music and just vibing, right? It started off, when we first got there, it really wasn't a bunch of people there. It was this dude on his motorcycle and he had beats on it and he was just playing music. It went from that, turned into a whole party at this elementary school. Like literally just outside on the playground, on the play structure, under the the basketball hoop, you know what I'm saying, under there. And it started vibing. People just started pulling up, alcohol started pulling up, tables came out, speakers came out, and it was just a vibe. It seemed so random to me. It was like a pop-up party. You know how you somewhere and you're like, oh shit, at first it just, you know what I'm saying, there's probably about 40 of us, you know what I'm saying? When I pulled up, probably 40, and just a dude on the motorcycle getting it in, you know what I'm saying, playing music. He was playing cuts too. So people were just vibing, you know what I'm saying? Had our bottles in our cars to pull up, everybody just sipping.
So
chilling, smoking, chilling.
Equate that to like the naked bike ride in Portland? Was it like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because you wanted to see all this ass. The naked bike ride in Portland, you don't want to see none of it. I don't want to.
You see all shapes and sizes.
Oh my God, I wish they would quit doing that shit. I wish they would just quit because that is gross.
That is gross.
Disgusting.
Right. It's not the fact, like, I don't want my kids just seeing old balls and saggy titties and gross white bodies just driving around Portland on their bicycles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's not fun.
Can I tell you guys a story one time? So I live over there by Club 205. And my daughter's like, can you move? I'm like, why? I was like, oh, because she's like, I see, why is that lady naked over there? Like, they was outside. Like, the strippers, they just go outside and smoke. And she's like, there's a naked lady over there. I was like, oh, for real? And then my son was like, let me see.
The daughter's like, we got to get the hell out of here. Look at these naked. Look at this naked. Your son like, Dad, can you live here forever, please?
Yeah.
So did you do Black Bike Week too?
When he was
over there?
Nah, I mean, I've never been like into motorcycle, nothing like that. I probably.
But you heard of it though, right?
No.
Oh, so man, Black Biker Week over there on the coast. I want to say it started in DC maybe, or the Carolinas or something that go all the way down. Or it may start even up farther than that, but I just heard you say something about motorcycles pulling up, but man, that shit is wild.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like
motorcycle that was there,
documentary waiting to happen.
Motorcycle that was there, it wasn't just him. He just had the most beats out of all it was a whole club that pulled up.
But I mean, since it's all the way down the coastline, it's really just motherfucker biker gangs and whatever out there slapping asses. It's turned up.
They're motorcycle clubs, sir. They're not biker
good clubs.
They're motorcycle clubs. Okay? No, I got a couple partners who are in clubs.
That's the Bloods and Crips. It's a club too.
Yep.
Yeah, facts. Oh shoot, here you go. Here you go.
He money.
The deacon is sneaking in here.
That's right. What's up? What up? What it do?
What up? What up?
How's it
What it
going?
do?
Ghost
So,
Dad has reappeared.
Ghost Dad is here.
Yeah, fell out some poontang and showed up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I heard motorcycles and bikes and shit.
No, we was talking about like black
The naked bike ride.
festivals and black parties and that kind of thing. So we got on. We was talking about Freaknik, and then I was talking about BCR, Black College Reunion. I don't know if Black College Reunion is still a thing. I wish it was though.
Eric came in here.
Man.
Eric came in here looking and smelling just like his sweatsuit,
You know
like
what
just
I'm
straight green,
Green,
just straight
you know
weed.
what had happened? Myrtle Beach used to have some of the
Black Bike Week.
yes, sir. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
That's all.
too.
Yeah.
So
That's where it go
That's what
hard
I'm
at.
talking about.
I was
Okay.
stationed out of South Carolina in Columbia, Fort Jackson. So we used to dip down to Myrtle Beach during the bike week.
Yeah.
Filthy, Florn.
wait, hey, Eric, let the camera see your eyes.
I'm good.
This
You know
dude-
what I'm
no,
saying?
his eyes were said filthy.
Hey,
He
y'all
said
know what's crazy though?
filthy.
The motorcycle clubs, they be serious. It's one up in Seattle, and they got like a bar or a club of their after hours, right? So we was kicking out the after hours one time, and it's the whole club is whatever. You if you are in a motorcycle club in one of their establishments, you probably in the safest place you can possibly be. But they discipline. It was one dude. They told him, "Hey, can't nobody come out here." Like, and they set him by the door, like security, like can't nobody go to this portion of our spot. You know what I'm saying? And then the president had came out because the president was in the front. He came back, and somebody was walking out of the place. He said, "Can't nobody go." And it was the new dude that was in the club. He might have been a prospect or whatever he is. And he was standing there, and I'm standing by this pool table, and I went to go talk to him, and the president was like, "Man, don't talk to him." I said, "Don't talk to him." And I looked at him like, "Bro, like, can't nobody talk to him?" And he was like, and he just sat there by the door for the rest of the night and didn't say nothing to nobody.
Niggas in the corner.
That's discipline, bro. I mean, it's discipline in a way. Like, bro, I told you not to do this. You let it happen. So now you're in trouble. Put the nigga on timeout.
Next to the Nation of Islam, man, there's nobody else that I want protecting me other than a biker club because they don't play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They are serious. They stand on business, and that's what it is.
You said next to the FOI, huh?
Yeah, next to that.
If you get the fruit protector, you good?
Hey, I mean, I feel like, yeah.
Eric, here's my question. Did you do Freaknik? Because that was your times.
That was my time, but I didn't make it out to Freaknik
Oh.
during that time. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be a responsible dad, and yeah, I was in Arkansas, and I had an opportunity to go a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was probably a good thing because I probably have about as many kids as this joker right here. You know what I'm saying? Had I made it to Freaknik.
Nice.
But that was during the whole BMF movement and all that stuff. So it was wild out there. I had cousins and partners that would go and come back with the reports. And I'm like, man, I should have been there. You know what I'm saying?
That had to be fun, bro.
Oh my God. It was, filth, flarn, filth.
Responsible dad, but it was damn sure some irresponsible moms out there. My mama was out there.
Hey, I'm telling you. Throwing it like it was a flag. You know what I'm saying?
In a circle, in a prayer circle.
It was funny. Remember, I think it was like last year or the year before that, they did the documentary on Freaknik, right? And all these people, there's a whole bunch of women on that documentary that now had kids and respectable careers and all this. And
It dropped his money.
All up for real.
Yeah.
It was rough. It was rough for them because they like, hey man, like
I was outside.
I was outside. I was young, doing whatever I was doing.
Lawyer right now, please.
Please don't put me
Edited
on that documentary.
Faces blurred and everything,
Oh,
right?
Good thing they didn't have OnlyFans back then.
That ain't
Man.
number Tootsie.
Right.
Hey, what Sleek say? Niggas know your mama.
Right.
Your daddy too.
I'm a guidance counselor now. My kids can't see this. Yeah.
Oh man.
It was gonna be rough.
But that's the only way you can guide somebody unless you done been through some things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can tell them what not to do, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times these counselors and everything be coming from a place of understanding because they've been out there.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
facts.
Yeah. They've been through it.
Here's what I'm pondering. I want to know because it was probably the most blackest event ever. But I want to know what level of white population was out there. Had to be somebody, some white girl
It was
somewhere.
definitely
Oh,
some white
yeah.
girls.
Oh, they was out there.
Definitely.
Oh, most definitely.
I can't wait to see. I hope they
Yeah.
break that down in the film. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I want to see what they was doing.
Yeah, it's a Paul Wall in every. I know it was one or two or three of them out there, man.
Yeah.
Gold teeth pulled up in a dunk.
A Tina Marie,
Madonna.
Tina Marie.
Yeah,
Sure. Always.
It's always a couple.
Somebody had to use their credit. You know what I'm saying? Get the credit cards right. Make sure the
bikes
room was
in the
good.
hotels.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's good. I can't wait to see it.
It's certain kinds though that you want out there, and certain that you don't. You know,
Heck yeah.
Don't get them ones out there with guns and a vendetta, because then it turns into a horror scene instead of a party.
So I guess if we on that subject, I'm interested, like, considering the way times have changed now and how the culture moves now, do you think if we had another Freaknik, would it be what it was then, or would people be able to behave to the sense of like no shooting and this, that, and the third? Because, I mean, as wild as it was, I never really heard about, like, a gang of murders or cat. You know how, like, you get an event, and now you got mass shooters, you know what I'm saying? And people, you know what I'm saying, just wilding out.
It depends, I think.
I think so.
I think it would be fine. Because, like, when you put the aspect of killing somebody versus getting some pussy outweigh killing somebody. In my eyes.
You would think.
I'm going to say no, nigga, somebody's definitely getting stomped out, shot. It's going to happen.
I mean, the fact that we had
level of drugs today.
The Chiefs' little parade, and, cats just show up to the parade wilding out. And I'm like, that ain't even an event that you should even expect anybody to be wilding out. But, you get a Freaknik, you got some drinks, you got, the herb going.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to think we could get there and everything could be cool, but I don't know nowadays,
It's going to be amplified.
You're going to have altercations at anything that you do, right? The goal is to, if you're going to do it, have people around that can problem solve for you, people who can conflict resolve, you know what I'm saying, around. They don't even have to be part of the event, just somebody there to be like, hey, look, we ain't doing none of that. We here for a good time. We're not here for a bad time. We're not here, you know what I'm saying, to get anything off your chest or fight all that. No, we're here for a good time. And if we make sure that everybody's here for a good time, then we're going to be okay. But if you're not here for a good time, we'll get you before you get somebody else.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it, squad. We're gonna handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what you need. So you need the FOI out there. FOI protecting Freaknik.
No
FOI.
incels. No incels.
Bow ties and bean pies, baby.
I feel like if they mitigate it in some way, it'll work out. But it was too new back then, so everybody was ready to do it.
Yeah.
As opposed to we know Freaknik coming today.
Right.
Oh, I know for me, I'm finna act
even
up.
Back then, there was problems.
Oh,
People
yeah.
got into it. There was fights and there was all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I guess I was just looking at it from the status of where we are as a country and as a society, where, you can have these gatherings. Like, even back then, like, you weren't worried about cats just mass shooting, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just in the crowd having a good time. Next thing you know, somebody, pulling a Remy, you know what I'm saying? And up at the top of the building, taking cats out, sniping on cats, you know what I'm saying?
You're playing Call of Duty.
It's just the mindset of people these days, man. It's wild to me.
Because speaking of the mindset of people, I was thinking about something. Do y'all know the definition of an incel?
Of an incel?
Incel.
I not by offhand.
How do you spell it?
I know what it is. Right. I know what it is. I don't know the exact definition.
So the definition of an incel is someone that pretty much is celibate because they can't get vagina. So that's all it is. And then they have so pretty much.
What if they want
booty?
No, they can't get sex at all.
Oh, okay.
They can't get it from nobody.
Okay.
I know. That's the definition. And they get mad at other people that's getting vagina. So that's why they, like, a lot of incels so-called or tied to mass shooters.
Oh, okay. Or
Because
maybe even serial killers or something.
Because even serial killers. Well, serial killers, they get it.
They take
because most, historically speaking, most serial killers they have that mentality to go get it because they're more predatorial. Gotcha. So and some of them are handsome. Women like, ooh, I like you. Like Jeffrey Dahmer is supposed to be handsome, so he know how to get it. They know how to talk.
Like women,
but he still killed them.
Yeah, yes, he did.
He killed women.
He killed men, though, right?
And women too. But he killed hookers.
Okay, so he had a thing against
Dahmer. That was Jeffrey Dahmer that killed.
No, you thinking about the Green River guy?
No, he. I think he did kill some hookers too. He not hookers, but he killed women.
No, he didn't.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
No.
Let's Google it.
These facts cannot be substantiated on this show. Just want our sponsors to know that we are just talking shit.
I like your point though, because nigga, if any one of us ain't had pussy in about 3 days, you gonna act up. Just think if you ain't had nothing all the way up to 40.
You ain't never heard of nobody. You ain't never heard about anybody. Sandy Hook. If that nigga was got some pussy, it wouldn't have killed nobody. To do that, the CMAs or whatever. You ain't having no sniper rifle while you getting your dick sucked.
Yeah. He ain't gonna have time because he in there fucking the whole day.
I missed.
Dylan Roof is not walking into that church if he got some every once in a while.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
That boy face was real good and pimply. I knew he ain't had nothing. Shit.
So also, one thing that we can also equate from this is everybody we talked about has been a white man. Don't trust white men with guns. Please do not trust white men with guns. They will murder a whole bunch of people. Don't look. And better off having a freak nick and somebody get stumped out every once in a while. We cool with that.
Yeah.
And as an aside,
don't nobody.
The 2 front runners for president is 2 white men. So I just want to, throw that out there as well.
Hey, military just got beefed.
Man.
All right, question.
Yes.
Y'all getting them gold Trump shoes? Who gonna get them?
I would.
Man, I ain't even heard about no gold Trump shoes.
I'm not gonna get them.
No cap, I would.
But majority of my black friends that I've asked, hey man, are they fly or not? And the level of yes has been up there. I'm saying,
Is that how you funding this campaign? Is it the shoes?
Yeah, shoes.
No, man. He got rich white
probably
guy,
not, but he damn sure he's charging the grip. You know,
So
did you hear 2,000 a pair?
2,500. Did you hear what Fox News says about it?
So.
What?
Fox News said, that's why I was like, I like Trump's campaign. I like he got them hot sneakers, and he know the black people love sneakers. So he's gonna get the black votes.
You know what?
Because black people love being fly. They love their Jordans.
Sneakers, though.
I can't recognize the lie in that. You know what I'm saying? I cannot recognize the lie in that.
I'm tired of fly.
Niggas love sneakers, not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
But if anybody in the room was to get them, I think it'd be you. You're the most fashionable person, Dooley.
Hey, listen, trust me. Listen, man, I viewed them. I almost put them in my bag, my car.
When I seen Dooley pull up with some Trump sneakers, I'm like, that's some.
I called him.
He ain't even gonna get them because of Trump. He gonna get them just because, hey, look, they fly. Look at it.
Listen,
they all gold.
I am a gold fiend, and I don't know if y'all seen the show The Boys.
Yeah.
I call them the Homelander 9000.
The Homelander 9000. Shoot rays out the toes of the sneaker and everything.
Oh my God. He's just,
oh my God.
He should just put wings on them, man.
Man.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not gonna touch
Who told him to do that? What advisor?
Kanye. It was Kanye. Yeah, you know it's Kanye.
It was Yeezy. He was like,
you know it's Kanye.
if you just come out with some sneakers, what they gonna tell you?
Oh, you gonna get a black vote?
Yeah, you'll get 1 or 2.
See, this when people go learn how the whole voting thing really works and how you got the popular vote and electoral vote and how the popular vote really don't mean shit because electoral college ain't got to pay attention to the popular vote. They can vote however the fuck they want to.
That's what happened last.
You ain't really seen Trump out campaigning because he's too busy trying to stay out of jail. But at the same time, it's gonna blow people's mind when the election come around. This motherfucker.
Man, y'all really think they're gonna put that man in jail?
No, just because the structure and system that we got in place is ran by white men.
Mm-hmm.
And so the only thing that's going to be the caveat to it is that if they let him slide, the next dictator / president that come along, they're going to have to let him slide. And so that's when you open a slippery slope because, I mean, it's supposed to be a democratic society where everybody has some input in what's going on. But, as our folks, that's always been a cap. So,
but who want Grandpa Joe in there anymore? Like, honestly.
I don't like him either.
I mean, his own wife don't like him. That's the thing. His kids don't like him. If your kids don't like you, you running for something. I can't fuck with it. Like that's just my opinion.
But see, that's been the Democrats' problem all along. Anyways, is that they promise a bunch of stuff to get the black vote, but then once they get the black vote, they don't actually follow through. One thing I can say about Republicans, gangster or not, they follow through with the shit they say they go do.
Yeah.
So. Mm-hmm. Initially, we was all, as black people, we were all Republicans starting out because Republicans was the first ones that came through after slavery and was like, oh, we can't get the slavery vote because basically if you had a bunch of slaves, you got, a whole bunch of power because it goes by, your district and this, that, and the third. So since we didn't have the opportunity to vote, Republicans, they was gangsters up in the White House because they would have all the contingencies because they had all the population and cotton and all that type of stuff. So when Abe Lincoln freed up everything, it was like, oh, we don't get that same clout no more. So then they tried to go in and start pulling in black folks. And until Martin Luther King and JFK came along, historically, most black people were Republican, very conservative, very, you know what I'm saying? But until civil rights movement and all that, that's when black people started switching over to being Democrats. But I tell people all the time right now, if Republicans actually came out with a black agenda that actually helped us to, you know, get to the place we're supposed to be, they run every election every time. But it's just the fact that they stand on some bullshit that, you know, we always look at them side-eye like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
I think the whole presidency thing is a joke anyways. Because motherfucker don't got no power. Because you got all these things backing him. He can put a law, but then what they say? No, I vetoed the law. Like, you put a law saying that all niggas get $1 million. But if all the white people be like, niggas get $1 million, them niggas just gonna buy the Trump shoes anyways. So no, I don't like it. I don't like the government.
And I'm more of a
I don't like the government.
I'm more of a moderate myself and don't like to combat politics. I honestly think both sides sucks until both of y'all can come together and make sense of this shit. I hear what you're saying on the $1 million thing, but it's other races of groups out there that's combating black people getting reparations right now. And, you know, that should be first thing is first. Number one, throw them reparations out there. It's time. We need them. We deserve them. It is long over fucking due. I just think like, cause you think about all these races that got stuff, right? Like, you got Little Italy, you got little China, you got Jewish got their own. What do black people got? Projects? We got the projects. That's it. And that wasn't even that was forced. Yeah, that was forced upon us. And that's owned by who? The government.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like, I don't trust, like, after I find out about the government, I don't trust them niggas no more.
You know what's crazy is you do have Chinatown, Little Italy, you got all these places, and guess what? White man, they never came in there and just blew it up, destroyed it or nothing.
Man.
Every time we had Seneca Village, we had Black Wall Street, we had all these places that we were building our own, thriving and building our own black utopia. And every time we do that, they come over and they knock it down.
Did you hear about the cities in Atlanta that's underwater? There's cities underwater all over the United States. You look it up. There's cities underwater because they flooded it.
Yeah,
Vanport is one of them.
Yep, Vanport is one of them.
Exactly.
Vanport.
You sure you're not talking about Atlantis and not Atlanta? I seen that on Discovery Channel.
You know who? Listen, if you want to get a black vote, pass them reparations and end child support.
No, you know who I want to run?
I don't know why that ain't never came about.
End child support.
Listen, man, the highest rate of suicide is men. And it's a lot of that is due to that. And the world's poorest group on this planet is single moms. The shit's got to stop somewhere. It's old. It don't work. It ain't never worked. And it's ruined families.
You know who need to be the president? Dr. Cornel West.
Dr. Cornel West?
Yeah. And then Congressman Eric Mays. I need him to be the vice president.
God rest his soul.
You know who, Eric Mays?
He died. He just passed.
When?
A couple days ago.
Oh, wow.
Get out of here.
I shit you not.
He can still be president.
Flint, Michigan, Eric Mays.
Yeah.
No,
I love him too.
I love him. I did not hear
that because I thought the same thing.
I'm sleeping on him.
Oh my God,
man!
But he'll still be a better president than Joe.
He would.
Yeah.
So what was May's platform? What was he? What he stood on?
He was a councilman.
He was a councilman in Flint, in Michigan. Okay. And he held everybody's feet to the fire. He didn't care who you was. He'd talk to you like you needed to be talked to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was no holds barred. Just look, point of information. Every time you hear point of information from him, it's some real shit about to come out of his mouth, man.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace, Eric Mays. Bro, now I gotta look at that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. But if Dr. Cornel West was the president and Eric Mays was the vice president, we'd definitely see some changes in America.
Eric Mays is who white men, especially Republicans, want to see. You know what I mean? Authority.
Right.
Get this shit done.
Right.
Yep.
He act as if how they talk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Who would y'all? I know who I want to see as president of the United States. It'd be dope. Like you ever watch it's like, so this is one porn star.
No, we already do.
He be coming in. His name is Prince J. He be coming in with his boots on, his construction boots. He's be tearing shit up. Like, I want him to be a president because if he coming with his Timbs on, you know he gonna fuck shit up.
See,
who is this?
You gotta look it up.
Well, I'm too busy watching them titties.
Definitely not gonna look up a male porn star, bro. I'm fine. I'm
That
cool.
wears Tibbs.
No,
For president.
I'm right.
It's not happening.
New York is in the house.
Yep.
I'm not gonna do it, bro.
Vote Prince J for president.
Oh, ain't
Lord.
that who? What's
Who you gonna do? Have
Lance's
Sexy
favorite?
Red as the vice
Is that who you
president?
talking about?
It might be.
Probably.
Yeah. Prince Joshua or
Yeah,
Joshua.
and he got knee pads on. He got
Oh,
knee
yeah,
pads
that's
on
who-
too.
that nigga Lance like
He
him
got
too.
knee pads on.
Prince
I
Joshua.
don't know why y'all know this much about.
They came
Why
and
are
stroke
you
no
watching him
more.
that close?
I'm not, but I'm just saying.
Comical.
So wait, listen. When somebody don't look like all the other porn stars and he come with knee braces on and boots to every set,
That nigga's a wrestler.
yes, and he put his boots on the girl's head too while he fucking them.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's wild.
You got babies, man.
I didn't do it.
When and a lot of them. When
The,
you
the
have
views
time.
of Ikes don't always represent this podcast.
Not at
I
all.
just
Don't
wanna let
represent
you
me.
know.
I'm gonna tell you this word of
I'm
advice.
fucking with
Whenever this podcast is over, I want you to destroy your laptop. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
my God.
Just destroy it.
Ooh.
If anybody get a host of that, it's gonna be filth, floor,
Oh,
floor,
my
filth on
God.
here, sir.
If I die, if Ikes die, the first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna take his phone, his laptop, and I'm throwing it in the fire. I'm just
do
gonna
that.
destroy it.
Thank
I'm
you.
destroying all evidence. I got you, bro. That's how much I love you. I got your back.
You think you know a person until they die.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. You think you know a person until they can't lie no more. That's what it is.
So they can't lie no more.
Till they can't lie no more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No, my question is, all right. Over these last couple of years, I've been dealing with a lot of death, especially over these last couple of months. At funerals, you only hear like the good shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, while you on Earth, niggas talk behind people talk behind your back. They say this and that and how bad and all this other. As soon as you die, you ain't did nothing but good in your life, right? I got oh, so great. You opened up all these orphanages.
He had wells in
While he was living, he was a
Africa.
pedophile
While he
or
was
Lola or something crazy.
Everybody was talking. They was doing all kind. They was saying all kind of shit about him, throwing all kind of dirt on him when he was little. But now when he's dead, now you know what I'm saying. It's cool. I understand it. I
But not
get it.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh,
Epstein was the opposite.
He was opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was talking about big, and then he died, and then
Yeah.
everybody starts talking shit.
So what y'all think when y'all go? What's the one thing that you want? Like the realest thing. It might be good, might be bad. That you definitely want at your memorial service, your funeral, whatever it is.
I know. I want all 37 of these women that I had sex with to come and be like, that nigga got the greatest dick game ever. That's what I want.
It's 37. You know how many?
Yeah, I know how many.
You
Count.
know?
I know.
You better than me, bro.
Bro, I count.
You
I started
know?
counting.
Yes.
Like, really?
A
Okay.
long
Yes.
time ago.
I count. I have to. Because I want to know.
Crazy.
I want to tell people when they ask me.
I would need a
Because
calculator.
the reason I want to know, so this is short. I'm a short dude. They think short dudes don't get vagina. People honestly think that. I ask people on shows, I'm like, how many body counts you think I got? People like 2, 4, 4, 2. What the fuck? Get out of here. Like, I get vagina, and I want people to know that I get vagina so I can get more.
I didn't know that they thought short dudes don't get vagina.
That's what they think.
wild.
I thought short dudes did. Every short dude I ever met has been
Pull some
Overachievers.
holes.
Oh God.
Because
Gotta be.
of
But-
that complex.
But I also come from I come from a family and there's a couple of short dudes in there, and the short dudes they have a presence. If like say my cousin Mike or my cousin Stan came in here right now, they would take over the room. So I know they get not in that kind of way, but niggas you gonna notice them. Like you
See
gonna know.
confidence on them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they got it. I don't know what to do, but them niggas they walk in the room bigger than me.
Some
I'm like,
people
God
just
damn it.
have it for real.
Yeah. You how you 5'4", you walk in the room, you turn into 7 foot.
And pulled
Crazy.
a stallion too.
Crazy.
I guess we should
So,
say Clydesdale.
I've always had a different kind of view when it came to short dudes. I always looked at short dudes as like, okay, yeah, you got it. You know what I'm saying? People really think y'all niggas don't get no pussy?
I
And they
never
be
really
G'd
looked
up,
at it
too.
like that. I kind of looked at it maybe, I ain't gonna even say the opposite. I just always felt like short dudes always tried to overcompensate in the sense of I'm short, so I want to be bigger than everything so people notice that I'm here. When I look at different celebrities or different people over time who have excelled or, you know, when you see them in person, you be like, dang, I thought you was a lot bigger than what you was. You know what I'm saying?
Athletes,
like, Jamie
especially.
Foxx's or the the Diddy's and stuff like that. You know, you run up on them, you be like, dang, you ain't really that big. And so in my personal, whenever I ran into short people, they was always like,
Diddy took it. Diddy different.
Well, take that.
Diddy different.
Is Diddy short?
I mean, he's not like a Snoop.
Like what, 6'1",
you know what I'm saying?
6'2"?
I mean, I would say he probably a 5'9", and that ain't necessarily short. That's average.
We're going to look it up
you know
here
what I'm saying?
quick.
But to that effect, I want to answer your question about the okay, so that's average. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't short.
Kevin Hart.
But yeah, Kevin Hart's of that nature.
But you gotta have a personality if you're shorter. But me, I'm void of personality because I like my personality is on my meat. That's why I got a nickname.
I say this because I'm gonna put my sis on blast. She has a penchant for short dudes, and I always tease her all the time because it's like I see her and it's like, you put on some heels or something, like you go tower over this nigga. But that's just like, we all got our thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And her one thing she would always say, like, okay, don't sleep on the short niggas. Everybody, short ain't short, you know?
Right. But I done heard about some tall dudes that just don't got it down there. But also too, tall dudes, I done seen a lot of them fail in the club trying to pull females because they think they height is supposed to get them.
Right.
Yeah. I seen a dude one time, he ain't pick up on none of the cues. Old girl, and she was bad, was just chunking them at him. And I just had to tap him and say, you suck. Because that girl wanted to show meet that night.
Yeah.
It's an animalistic thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a law of attraction. When you go to the jungle and stuff, like, the small lion ain't getting the lioness. You know what I'm saying? It's the big bad motherfucker that's coming through and he wrecking shop. So we're all animals at the core. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the laws of attraction, women see a big dude, they looking like, okay, he can protect me, he can provide. That goes back to, the tribes and everything when we was in civilization with the dinosaurs and trying to survive. She ain't looking for the little dude to try to protect her. She looking for the big, you know what I'm saying? So all those things, genetic traits and stuff get passed down through generation. And so, yeah, you can get some cats who ain't got no game and just feel like because they tall, they just go, wreck shop.
Well, I do know this. A lot of men do not know how to talk to women.
Facts. Yeah.
Men think that they have to dominate a woman in order to, you know what I'm saying?
Got a conversation with
make they laugh. That's why we get out of game.
Ask questions.
Converse.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine to be nice and talk to them.
Yes. Even if you're not trying to, even if they ugly, you're not trying to get no pussy. Like I learned to talk to women from talking to the ugly ones. That's just me.
I like that.
I'm just saying, you learn the same thing. You learn the same
practice.
thing.
I like that.
And that's the thing. And then maybe one drunken night, the ugly one look good. And then you like,
when the lights go out, you don't know what's
nothing.
It's some ugly ones with some fatties. Okay, you absolutely are going to hit.
And can throw that peep.
You know,
all three of y'all right now.
I can throw that peep.
Wait. So you telling me that ugly people don't exist no more, G?
Man,
we see some ugly people with a gang of kids. And what that mean? They had some good
snatch.
That's
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, and some people is ugly. That's just what it is.
But that ass look good.
Yes, exactly.
Ugly to you.
So what? So you saw the.
No, there are people I think are very ugly, and you might think that they're pretty.
Yeah, you ever see the you said Beauty's the eye of the beholder. You seen the cartoon Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was fucking on the Beast?
Well, Beauty ended up.
It ended up, yeah, because she was white. She was a white woman. She wanted that animal. She wanted that animal meat.
And we see it in real
that
world
bestiality.
today. We've all seen an ugly dude with a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Like, how did
he pull that?
Personality.
Money. That ain't number money.
Right.
He sell dope.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Just because it's not, it doesn't look. Some people are unfortunate looking. You know what I mean?
Unfortunate looking.
That's even worse, bro. That's worse.
I'd rather you just call me ugly.
I
Damn
know,
it. Unfortunate looking.
That means God had a vendetta and vengeance.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's the devil. Make his life worse.
Yeah,
But you see what happens when you got people. When they turn into incels, and what do incels do?
See, shoot up fucking
Shoot
people.
up. So we got to make sure, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. There's somebody for everybody. You know what I mean?
Let's bring it back full circle.
Let's bring it back full. Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
But one thing I do want to say is, every time you talk to somebody of the opposite sex, you do not have to have sex on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many women are just friends? They're just good people. They're just people, right? They're people like you. Mm-hmm. So if you don't go around with the mindset of every woman I talk to, I'm trying to sleep with, and you just build friendships with people, it will teach you a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
But I was told to manifest. So
I'm not gonna say that every woman that I've talked to. I would say probably 80% of the women I've talked to has just been on a friendship level. Like I wasn't in the pursuit of anything, but then it came to me because it was laid out to me on the red carpet. So I just learned that, you know what I'm saying, you be patient, it's gonna come back your way. If that's what you really want, it's gonna manifest on its own. But to answer your question, when I die, you know what I'm saying, what I really want people to remember, or what I hope my legacy would be, is that I really did care about people. You know what I'm saying? I may not always did the right stuff at the right time. I may have hurt some feelings, broke some hearts, you know what I'm saying? But I was never malicious about it. I was like never my intent, like, let me see how I can drag this person down through this way or that. Through the course of the relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, I may have made some bad moves and caused some bad situations, but it was never my heart or my intent. So I think if at the end of the day, if people know I was a people person and they can see that my heart was always in the right place, I feel like I lived a fulfilled life and left some type of legacy.
Facts. You led with your heart first.
I gotta go to work.
What about you, Q?
Work. I love y'all.
Did you say what your legacy was gonna be?
He did.
Yeah, I did.
All 37
Oh, yeah,
women.
37.
All 37.
All
Wait, by the
37.
time I die, it's gonna be 85 though.
By the time you die, it's going to be 37 and a half.
I'm gonna fuck a small person, a lady with a half her body.
One of those unfortunate looking people.
G don't count him as a full person.
Hey, at the funeral, this side family, the rest side unfortunate, unsavory looking people.
Unsavory.
We all had that. There's gonna be a couple in there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a couple that's gonna have a bag on their face.
Hey man, I'm trying to get to heaven. You know what I'm saying? We have to do some charity work every once in a while.
I'll
Be
see
safe
you.
out there in them streets.
See you in a minute, bro.
Yep, I love y'all.
All right, big
Love
guys.
you too, man.
Fam.
Me, Ikes, and Q, we heading up to Seattle in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, y'all got it going on.
Here we go. So to answer your question, yeah. Ow.
Yeah, your levels is here, bro.
Here we go. You know, the man came in. But listen, how I want my funeral to, how I want to be remembered is exactly how y'all knew me. It's kind of on the same thing. I think the biggest thing was the selfless acts I did for those, but also to have some drink and some weed there right under the chair. You know what I mean? And do what I did best. Soon as the cries is out, start roasting motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Do what I would do. Roast me. Roast my black ass all in that casket. And then just start taking over the crowd. Y'all, damn, you cute family. Unsavory looking motherfucker right here.
Man.
Yeah, I see where he get it from. You know, have a good time, because I've seen a lot of funerals today where they're being celebrated different. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like they're more being celebrated for like actually who we were. You know, we gonna be grieving after a person for the rest of our lives.
Right.
But in that moment, do what the hell they wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
Get some strippers in there, throw some ones. You know what I'm saying? Eric, crank up that DJ, G, pour out that drink, nigga, and let's have a good time.
Let's have a good time.
Let's have a good time.
Just like we would if I was still here.
Just like we would if I was still here. Because it's the physical presence that's really gone. But in reality, nigga, you going to be talking. Once you go, I'm going to be having hella stories about G. Hella stories about Eric. Man, I remember when they used to do this and do that, and I'm going to pour one up in your honor.
And tell the truth.
And tell the truth.
Hey, at my funeral, though, you know what I want?
What's that?
I want you one time. Slide me one time.
Oh, he know it. And that's the world's greatest inside joke. I'm knocking his ass loose right now. Jesus. Dad, pump that one, baby.
Thank you.
God damn. Oh, shit.
You know what I want, though? I want people to just tell the stories how they actually happen, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's times that, hey, guess what? This nigga was an asshole at times too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was an asshole out of love. If he wasn't an asshole to you at some point, he didn't love you enough to tell you the truth.
Facts.
Right.
So let me tell you about how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to tell those kind of stories. You know what I mean? Not just always, oh, this is what he did, and I don't want the fluff. Keep it a buck, because it's going to help somebody else.
The environment throw people off, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, funerals happen in the church. And so then people feel like, oh, I can't really just go there, you know what I'm saying, in the church. Or they might be trying to hedge their side, you know, like, okay, I know I got some dirt on him, but I want to get to heaven too, so I ain't going to even throw that out there.
I don't want no funeral. I just did. The way my little brother, he just passed away, right? And what happened, it was a viewing for 2 days. And then yesterday we had a party.
Nice.
Everybody got a chance to get on the mic and say something, but it wasn't no preacher up there, no eulogy, no, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Song after song, you had to sit there the whole time. No, everybody was big. It was a big party. You had a table, you're doing everything you're doing, you're talking, you're mingling, you're shaking a hand, meeting a friend, and life is cool. People get on stage and then they're telling their stories, however they want to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Did you feel like his presence was there with y'all?
Oh, man, 100%.
Yeah. See,
oh
that's
my
love.
God, he was in the room.
Yeah. That's love.
I love the last thing you said, G, was because it's able to help somebody out. And it's usually that younger generation who knew you but didn't get to know you, if that makes sense. And they gonna ask them questions, man, what was my Uncle G like? You know what I mean? Who was he? Tell that truth, man.
Who was he for real? Because
for real?
Them kids coming up, I remember coming up, I used to look at certain people as superheroes, right? Because I didn't see them as people, right? Because they were older than me, wiser than me, they were grown, they were who they were. So they were superheroes in my eyes. Right. It wasn't until I got older to realize, oh, God damn it. Oh, Uncle Joe, you just a man. Okay, I see it. I get it. I love it. I see it now. Now I understand. You've been through this shit too. Okay. Yep. Life is life.
My uncle did crack. What?
Right.
No, I mean, but I feel what you're talking about, because like even when I think about my mom, you know what I'm saying? I used to think like my mom just like she the baddest, coldest woman in the world. And then you get older and you go through some life experience like, oh, she just a woman. She cried. She, you know, had dreams, ambitions. You know, she get hurt. She don't always have the answers for stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you think as a kid, when you see people just manifesting stuff, you're like, oh, man, they got it all figured out. No, they was just walking day to day, figuring it on the go, just like us now at this age. So,
they had more figured out than we did at that, because we was so young. You so young, you don't have shit figured out.
Right. No, you don't.
When you a kid, you don't know nothing, man. You think you know whatever you think you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got this adult who it is paying bills and providing you a place to live and feeding you and know how to cook and know how, you know what I'm saying? And the one that tell you when you need to go to bed, when you need to wake up, all that. And so you look at this, you're like, oh man, they know everything. And as you grow, you realize they ain't no rule book strapped to their ass. There wasn't a rule book strapped to yours either. And then once you have kids, you like, God damn it, they expect me to know everything.
Oh my God.
They ask you a million questions. Your kids ever ask you a question, you be like, dang, I should know the answer to this, but I really don't even know how to.
My son is the worst at that. My youngest son, he's the worst at that, bro. Not the worst at it in that way, but he has the most curious mind. He'll come and ask me a question.
What you
how many ants you think is in that anthill? Nigga, I don't know. Count them. Go count them. Go count them and report back.
You want to piss me off today.
Right. I see this what we're doing today.
It all ties in because
Mine's hit me like,
you don't know. You didn't know how bad your parents was really truly struggling.
Right.
And you man, I know for me, I would think about my dad like that nigga had to do some blow. He had to, and he never did. But how the hell did he manage doing all of this shit at one time?
Right.
Because we as parents, whole time in our mind, like, nigga, this shit ain't no joke.
Ain't no joke.
It is not for the fucking weak.
It's not for the faint of heart, bro.
You know?
And that's crazy. As we go, and it ain't no rule book to it either. My daughter asked me a while ago, Dad, do sharks know that bunny rabbits exist? How the fuck am I supposed to answer that?
Right.
Throw one in the water.
Right. I better get 8. I better get 8.
My pops taught me, and I love my pops until God rest his soul. He taught me being a parent is the ultimate responsibility. Don't nobody know what they're doing. It's the ultimate responsibility. And when it happens to your ass, good luck.
Right.
Good luck. Go on out there. It's your turn.
Go do it. You got it. You got it now. What was your wake up call to parenting? Because I know it was one thing, like it wasn't when my baby was born. Everybody, it's crazy. You see this kid, whatever,
right?
A smushy face, little weirdo, right? They come out, and you're a father, you love them. But what was your introduction to hey, you are a parent now?
Ooh, great damn question. Because I've talked about it, but I didn't know how to formulate a question. That's a good fucking question. I would say for me, when I first found out I had a baby on the way, talking about level of paranoia, I need to make as much money as possible. Them kids don't give a fuck about money.
Right.
And I was so scared and so paranoid as to what am I going to do, how good of a father I'm going to be, a provider, a partner, all of this shit. And it didn't hit me until, because both my boys were home birth. Until my oldest son popped out in the tub and I caught him. And all of at first I let him swim around because I wanted to see it. They can actually still swim. Then I picked him up and it wasn't until I was able to actually hold him physically and all of my nerves just left. And I was just like, okay, I can protect you because I can put hands on you. And I realized, oh shit, all right, yeah, I'm a father.
You're a father.
I know.
In there
this
now.
is real. This is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm here.
I don't think mine was as, miraculous as that. I think when I first was able to really grasp my head around fatherhood, I think probably changing the first diaper maybe. But I think really being able to survive that first child support check and know that I can still, manage after the fact. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, okay, yeah, I can handle this. Because that was a dent in my pockets. And I wasn't used to taking dents in the pocket. And that's just for any single fathers, not for, you people who are married and living a lovely life. Some of us have made babies with people we don't like, but as I digress.
He ain't lying.
I got babies by more than one person, so he tells the truth.
I got 3 different baby mamas.
That's the dick and the snigging.
That's your mouth.
Dick and the snigging.
I didn't start out that way, people. That was not my goal or intention in life, but I didn't know what to do with all this physical beauty that I had growing up, and so I made some choices. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They're all here. 10 fingers, 10 toes, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. But yeah, I think for me, that first kid, it was always like, my mom had me at 18. So her biggest thing was like, get out of high school, try to get to college before you have kids. I made it a couple years, outside of high school for, I start having kids. But for me, that was like, okay, I survived that first hurdle. I didn't have no kids during high school. So then when the actual fact of, that first kid is coming, I had a myriad of emotions, you know what I'm saying? I kind of grew up in a broken home. So, my dad was kind of in and out the picture. So I didn't really know what to expect, you know what I'm saying? I knew I had a responsibility. I know I had, a child to feed, but I was winging it. You know what I'm saying? I was winging it for real, you know what I'm saying? So
rule book, bro.
I had a strong, women, they in that birthing cycle, they lock in a lot faster than we do because their body is going through the actual physical change. And, I had a strong one, you know what I'm saying, from my oldest. I had to give her that. I'm not going to take that from her. She was locked in and she helped, prepare me for everything because she was doing the little stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, so that's how we do that, boom, boom, boom. Because I didn't actually have my dad in the house during that time. You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, this is what you need to do. This is how this work. You know what I'm saying? So I was winging it. So
yeah, but your aha moment was you don't know.
I mean, like I said, I really think my aha moment for me was, like I said, it was further along down the line. Like I was in my kid's life from day one. All of them, and participating and doing all those things. But I just think my aha moment was like, okay, the court is on my ass, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have to eat this piece of paper and still try to survive, and I can do it and still be okay. That was like, okay, yeah, I can do this.
Man, I'm gonna tell you mine. I got 2 daughters that 3 months apart, right? And we was in a car one day, and I was working night shift, so I worked all night, and my wife was like, "Hey, we going to the beach in the morning, right?" I said, "Cool. You gonna drive down there, right? And then I'm gonna take a nap while we at the beach, and then I'm gonna drive back, right?" But we got these 2 girls in the car, and they are about, I think they're 2 at the time. Now I've been father for a while at this point, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was going through the motions, right?
Right.
I'm just doing. I know what I have to do. I know these kids. I'm responsible for these kids. I know whatever. And so when we're driving, we're actually on our way back from the beach, and both of them is crying at the same time. My wife is making a bottle. She's driving because I told her, I'm asleep on the way, at the beach, but you gonna drive down there, I'm gonna drive back, right? I'm making a bottle. I'm making 2 bottles in the head. So there was, about maybe, they weren't even 2 yet because I was still making bottles. So I'm making these bottles, I'm shaking them up, trying to get both of them. They in the back. We got this van. We got, my son is back there too. And then my other son is back. So it was four kids in the car at this moment, at this time. And they just will not stop crying, bro. And I said, any situation that I ever have to deal with, when I'm ever this stressed out, if I'm dealing with this kind of nonsense, this noise, I can just walk the fuck away. If I'm ever in the club and, and two people over there is fighting and crying and it's annoying, I can just walk the fuck out and never have to deal with them people again. I said in this one, I got to live in this forever. I can't do nothing about it. But I got to continue to make these bottles and try to
get the situation out of control.
Bro, we had to, hey, on the free, pull over, pull this motherfucker over, pull over, because I need to figure it out. So yeah, we pulled over, pulling him out of car seats and holding him and figuring it out with him, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they stressed out, bro. I don't know what they're stressed out, but I gotta figure it out.
Right.
That baby, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to, no matter what the fuck they're going through. I'm going to have. It's up to me to figure it out.
Yeah,
and that's our call as fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, part of our responsibility is love, protect, and provide. And in that instance, it's like figuring shit out all the time for different people who we are responsible for, who look to us.
And that shit didn't have nothing to do with no money, no job. They didn't care about status or who you was. Man, my kids, I talk to them all the time. You know, I was in the military. I've been around the world. I did a lot of shit. There's a lot of people that never want to see my face again. And that's fine. I don't want to see theirs either. But when it comes to my kids, they talk to me sometimes like they're not scared. Like they have no reason to be afraid. Like, do you understand?
All fearless.
There are grown men that would not dare look at me the way you looked at me. Why are you doing this right now, kid? You know what I mean?
I absolutely do, man. And you can take them. Like one time I took my son out. What's the Fogo de Chao?
Let us spot.
Fogo de Chao.
Yeah.
And that little nigga looked up and said, "I just want some macaroni and cheese." And I said, "You know what?"
He didn't want none of that shit.
Hey, give me the check.
Right.
He didn't want none of that, bro.
None of that.
You think he cared they was coming around slicing steak?
Just because we try to, be the best we can. He just wants some macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, you got to give Cass some years.
They just want some time with you and some macaroni and cheese. That's it. And you done made that day, and it'll make you cry when you think about it. Like, God damn.
Right.
We going crazy trying to give them something we ain't never had, but you realize at the end of the day, they could care less.
Macaroni and cheese and Paw Patrol.
They want our time and our attention, man. And sometimes, cats like myself, I can be honest, man, I lost that. You know what I'm saying? With some of my older ones. I pay more attention to my younger one now because I recognize with the older two, I was trying to get it. I'm thinking in my mind, I gotta, get this paper and I gotta pay for this and I gotta make sure that that's going on. Where, now that they older and come back, like, man, I just wish you would have just, been around to do this or do that. I'm in different states moving.
Thanks.
So I take that information now and I'm like, okay, I don't want to make those same mistakes with baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I don't go as hard in the paint as far as trying to do all the, tangible stuff. But, we need to sit and talk. We need to, hey, you feeling some kind of way? Chop it up with me. What's going on with you?
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And try to pour in that way. So we live and learn. Like you said, ain't no rule books to it. So I can be honest and say, hey, yeah, I missed the mark on a few things. It wasn't because I wanted to, but yeah, that's what happens.
You can recognize when she just need a hug.
Here's some credit to you too to add to that. Like you can be there present almost all the time, and it's still gonna be something that them kids wish you could have wanted.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Wish you would have done.
Yeah, wish you
would have, should have, could have. I told my older sister all the time. Nigga, you was a practice baby.
That's a good way to.
I'm sorry. She be getting mad at me and my little sister sometimes because mama did this and she did this different. Well, nigga, she didn't know what she was doing when she had you. You was a practice baby. She had no clue. You didn't come with a rule book. But guess what? Thank you for being older than me because by the time you did all the shit you did when it came to me, she understood a little bit more. And then when it came to my youngest sister, she understood a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So my little sister the best out of all of us. All three of us, she the best of all three of us. But it's only because my mom, she had a practice baby, and then she had the next baby that she and then she had the one that she can understand. The one, okay, I've been through this twice now. This age, I've been through it twice, so I can. This is what I did. I see wherever I went wrong or right, whatever it is. But I know what to do now.
Absolutely. And it makes so much sense just like that. It do. Because at first one, you won't know what the hell going on.
No. Man, no clue.
I'm going to pull some black man.
Don't give a damn about you.
I'm going to pull some black man-ish right now. So I'm going to come in late, and then I'm going to leave early.
We're about to get out of here.
Because,
it's time to go anyway.
Oh, okay. Because you know I got other stuff. I gotta
come in late, leave early.
You know
I don't even know this episode gonna come out. We got too many comings and goings, bro. We gonna figure it out.
Hey, that's because the show is lit.
Me and Philip gonna talk about it. We finna see if we can edit this to the point where it's cool. I don't even know if I like this episode.
This episode
fire, man. I'm just playing. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to For Black Dads. I am one of your hosts, your boy G Wade, and to my left,
it is Eric Island, the deacon of sneaking, the pastor of laughter, always here. Our special guest to my Rizzy right.
Dooley! Shout out to all of my doolies of the world, man. This was for you.
I got an Uncle Dooley.
My Arkansas brethren.
Hey, thank you for tapping in, man. Please like, subscribe, share, anything that you can. Put it up there. Oh, God, help us out.
We here. And we out.
That's a bar. Yo, that's such a